Alright, we are live this time. Uh, didn't miss anything, but you may have noticed I am a bit later than I normally am by a moment. And we'll just blame the problems with my computer remembering which sound settings I'm using and turning my microphone off for some reason. At any rate, I digress. Can't see my face. No big deal. It's not like it was that great to look at in the first place. I am Omar Krieg. This is the Grayland Trios League 30-25 seasons, week 4, match 4, featuring the Taurian Nationals taking on the Sian Spirits. This is a match involving two GM-controlled teams, of which there are 5 total in the league. And whenever there is a GM versus GM team match, I play the home team, and I assign the bot to handle the away team, so that way everybody gets a fair chance across the standings and across the league, and for all the players to have some decent competition by experience points and all that other stuff. I digress. I'm going to ramble a moment. The first thing we have to do, of course, is we add 1 point of experience for both pilots and techs for both teams. I've already done that prior to the start. So let's go ahead and resolve midweek events, starting with the home team. I need my notes open in front of me. They're both doing training this week, so this will be a quick 2d6 roll for both. Let me double check. They don't have any sponsorship bonuses. So first for the Nationals, rolling 2d6. We have a result of 5, which is no result. And then do it again. For the Spirits, Spirits rolled a 9. That is going to give them 1 additional point for each pilot and tech not on the injured list. And all of their pilots and techs are fine, so let's go ahead and add those points in really quick. Alright, now that we have that, normally the next step would be gathering intel, but again, this is a GM team versus GM team, so that would not be done. So now we'll go ahead and load the unit list. And there we have Taurian Nationals versus the Sian Spirits. Before I forget, because I always forget this, we're going to get our map set up to 21 by 21 generated. Gives us random terrain each time. Now we add a bot. We'll change the name of the bot to the Spirits. And we don't change anything else other than making sure forced withdrawal is on. It is. Hit OK. And now for the opponents, go ahead and assign them to the Spirits bot. Looking at the battle value, the Spirits actually have approximately 900, roughly 900 point difference in battle value. Give me just a quick second. Normally when I'm running a stream, I want my phone open to my page in case there's something it just makes it easier to keep up in case there's like chat traffic. What was I talking about? We got about 900 point difference in battle value between the two teams, favoring the Spirits. Of course, the Spirits are the bot. I'm not as worried about a 900 point difference. They do also have a 20-ton advantage over us. No biggie. On the Taurian National side, as you can see there, we've got 2 elite pilots and a regular. The elites are in the Stalker and a Phoenix Hawk 1, and the regular pilot in the Spider. On the Sian Spirit side, 2 elite pilots and a veteran. The elites are in 2 heavy mechs, the Archer 2R and the Marauder 3L. And then, of course, they have the Firestarter 9H for their light mech. Both teams are fielding 7-point teams. And I think that's about all the mouth running I need to do. So let me go ahead and choose my starting. I'm going to start in the south because I always prefer to work my way up, which will put the bot to start on the north side. So go ahead and get this kicked off here. Of course, we have double blind on, so we can't see everything right away. Get that look a little bit better for viewers. All right. Now I have the Spider. Ooh. I got some decent terrain over that way. I wonder what I can do with that. Let's put the Spider over here and see what happens. We'll put Phoenix Hawk. You know, I think what I'm gonna do. I'll put my Stalker. Nope, that's the Phoenix Hawk. I'll put the Phoenix Hawk there. I'm gonna put my Stalker here. What do we got on the board so far? We've got the Marauder on the left, and we don't see anything else yet. All right. I don't get I get the middle share of initiative. Let's call it that. We'll call it the middle initiative. Ah, see they're spread out across the north of the map. Marauder and the Archer on the flanks with the Firestarter in the middle. That's a little odd, but okay. Go ahead and move the Stalker right there into the trees. I think what I'm going to do is, unless I need to, actually not think about it. I got 2 heavy mechs. I think the Stalker's going to have to move into engagement at his ridiculously slow rate of 3.5. Phoenix Hawk, I don't want to move him up yet, but I also need to make sure he gets some movement. Actually, you know what? Maybe he can go up there and mess with that Firestarter a little bit. And of course, the Spider is going to jump as far as he can, even though it's going to run his heat up. We have options of shooting the LRM-20s on this 3H Stalker, rolling 9s to hit the Archer and 8s to hit the Marauder. Let's go ahead and hit the Marauder. Fire both LRM-20s at it. Don't think I got anything else. I think it's just medium lasers and yeah, okay. Phoenix Hawk, not in a good spot to get some good shots in. Everything's long range for the medium lasers. Let's see what the large laser can do. 9 to hit the Firestarter and presumably a 9. Yep, 9 also for that. Let's see if we can't hit that Firestarter. And then the Spider jumped 8 hexes, so we don't have... Well, we can get away with it, but we're also rolling at 12 to hit the Archer, so we're not going to shoot this round. And let's see what kind of damages happen here. Stalker is taking some hits right off the bat from the Archer. 24 out of 40 missiles. Let's see. Stalker, light damage. And a PPC, large laser, AC5. Only the AC5 and the PPC hit the Stalker. The Stalker misses with one of the LRM-20s, and it still hits with partial damage, or excuse me, partial cover. So the Stalker's the only one making a PSR to stay standing. Of course they do. Heat is managed across the board, and now the Spirits are leading with a 96 to 98 battle value going into round 2. Firestarter's really moved up, and that's not a good place to move him to. I think we'll go ahead and leave the Firestarter, or excuse me, the Phoenix Hawk right where he is as we move up Stalker to get into engagement. Phoenix Hawk is going to stay right there so he can kick that guy. And now that we can... Oh, that was not a good call. Okay, hold on. I got to find a different way to get in there. Got to be a way to get into that hex. Let's see. 6, 11, 12. Oh. No, I guess we're just going to have to get into his arc like that. We'll be able to twist when we fire, so I can shoot into his backside. Got a +5 to hit this guy. But that means 7s with medium lasers and the SRM-6s, and we're definitely going to do that. I want to get that light guy off the map, or excuse me, off the map, so he's not a problem anymore. I totally skipped that for some reason. All right, there we go. Firing, and 18 and 4 is 22. We're good. Phoenix Hawk, for the moment, going to fire on the Marauder just to keep him occupied. 7, 14. Now, Spider turning, shoot into the back of the Archer. Doing exactly what I wanted to use that Spider for. Alright. Phoenix Hawk taking a bunch of hits, actually. Light damage. Archer firing on the Stalker. Stalker is taking more hits. Armor is being blown out. Phoenix Hawk taking some more hits from the Marauder. Stalker dumping a bunch of fire onto the Firestarter. Only 2 out of 4 missiles and 5 out of 12 SR... Or, I said that wrong. 2 out of 4 lasers and 5 out of 12 missiles hit. We've got some internal structure damage, however, on that Marauder. Taking it up to moderate damage. Spider firing on the Archer. We hit one shot and it hits an arm. And we're not in a position to do a melee attack with that Spider, unfortunately. Phoenix Hawk, however, can kick the Firestarter. Need a 4 to hit. I guess I can do... Oh, I can punch with one arm. Actually, I can punch with both arms. Firestarter taking internal structure damage now, moving it up to moderate damage as well. Firestarter was kicked and remains standing. It got kicked in the right arm. Heat is up on the Firestarter and the Archer, not unmanageable. And now the Spirits have the better end of the battle value, or excuse me, initiative. I forgot to look at the battle value. We are now sitting at 90 to 95, favoring the Spirits going into round 3. Stalker is going to go ahead and move up. I need to get into close range and hit that Marauder hard, which is what this Stalker can do. Afraid, however, that things are going to get a little bit rough to do that. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to leave the Firestarter, or the Phoenix Hawk, right where he is. All right, here we go. Stalker is going to dump everything he can onto the Marauder. 4 medium lasers and both SRM 6-packs. Spider is going to attempt to shoot the Archer. Probably won't get far. I need an 8 to hit twice. And then the Phoenix Hawk is going to do... I think the heat's going to go up a bit more than I want it to. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to do medium lasers and machine guns with the Phoenix Hawk firing into Firestarter. Alright, Stalker's taking some hits. Internal structure on the Stalker, bumping it up to moderate damage. Let's see, the Archer firing 12 and 9 out of 20s. That's 21 out of 40. And the Spider is now crippled on a single salvo, taking a gyro hit. That's quite unfortunate for that Spider. That's probably going to be... I'm probably just going to dump that mech. Marauder scoring internal structure damage. I'm sorry, Stalker scoring internal structure damage on the Marauder. Taking the Marauder up to moderate. I've already got it at moderate. There's a head hit rerolled with edge. And then the Spider hits with one laser. Looks like we would have had a through armor critical of some sort. Unfortunately, it was rerolled. Phoenix Hawk only hits. Oh, I guess. Oh, shit. Phoenix Hawk was supposed to fire on the Firestarter, but he was actually firing on the Marauder because I forgot I had switched. Oh, dear God. The Spider falls over and blows out its center torso. The Spider is dead. That is a mech kill for the Spirits. And that is going to go to the Archer pilot, which is Matashov. Matashov is one of the more deadly players, especially on that team. That is quite unfortunate. Stalker is still standing, and the Marauder is still standing, and the Spider pilot actually took a little bit of damage as well. That is quite unfortunate. All right, we're going to kick this Firestarter with the Phoenix Hawk. And what do we got? Firestarter is losing internal critical slots now, taking it up to heavy damage. Firestarter falls over. Pilot is okay. Stalker got kicked, but the Stalker's fine. We got some heat building up on the Archer and the Firestarter. And the Spirits get all of the fucking initiative. Damn it. 74 to 89, favoring the Spirits. Alright. I need to figure out what to do here. In quite a precarious position, to be honest. I have an Archer with 2 LRM-20s in a great distance to use them, no matter what I do over here. And I have a Stalker and a Marauder going toe-to-toe, and the Stalker is on the losing end so far, it looks like. I think I'm going to back up the Phoenix Hawk. Try to open the range up a little bit. I think for the Stalker, I think I'm going to do pretty much the same thing. Let me think for a second here. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. You know what? Let's do this. Just back Stalker straight up, and there goes the Marauder. Oh, wait a minute. One of the fire starter is crippled and withdrawing. I gotta look and see who shot at it last. I think it was the Phoenix Hawk's kick. Let's see. Fire starter fell over. Yep, the Phoenix Hawk kicked the fire starter. Now the fire starter is withdrawing. So the fire starter is out. Phoenix Hawk pilot Savio gets kill credit. So far as any scoring goes, well, it doesn't really matter just yet. We'll jump that bridge in a moment. All right, going into the shoot phase. Firing on the Marauder with the Phoenix Hawk. Large laser, medium laser. Machine guns are in range. My heat is a little bit, you know what? We're going to Alpha Strike. We'll be okay. Stalker is going to turn and ignore the fire starter that is removing itself from the field, and we're going to pour all of our fire into that Marauder. Also bumping my heat way up. Oh, it looks like that Marauder just died. Let's get through the scrolling here. Stalker taking some hits. Archer firing on the Stalker and missing. Phoenix Hawk firing on the Marauder. Bunch of hits. And then the Stalker lays waste. All 4 lasers hit. 4 out of 6 missiles in the first rack hits. And it looks like one of them struck the ammo bin. Blows out a bunch of stuff. Kills the Marauder. I see some engine hits, which are going to count as crippled, other than the fact that the mech was destroyed by ammo hit. Where is information on that pilot? Let's see. Pilot ejected. Pilot eject safely. That's what I needed to see. Okay. Yi did take a couple hits from the ammo explosion, unfortunately. But they'll be fine. That won't stop them from coming back next week. Alright, Stalker's in a position to kick the fire starter, but the fire starter has already surrendered. This is going to change the score quite a bit here. Firestarter is still on the board, which is going to throw things off a little bit. We've got... looks like we actually have a pretty good advantage on the initiative. And here's why. My Phoenix Hawk will move, and then the only active piece of the Spirits, the Archer, will move, and then my Stalker will move, and then it's a pilot and a retreating mech. 72 to 56, now favoring the Taurian Nationals. I'm going to go ahead and just move my Phoenix Hawk up as far as he can. I'm going to do the same thing with the Stalker. And Firestarter is up. Oh, he must have jumped. And he's got a busted gyro. Alright. Alright, Phoenix Hawk doesn't have a range on the Archer without overheating. We do have range with the Stalker, firing both LRM-20s. Everything else is out of range, unfortunately. The Archer fires on the Stalker and misses. 28 out of 40 missiles hit the Archer from the Stalker. Moving now into round 5. Archer has the advantage on initiative, 72 to 53, favoring the Nationals. Let's see. Firestarter. Yeah, it's telling me the same thing I already knew. Alright, let's go ahead and move the Phoenix Hawk up as far as we can. I think the battery on my mouse is dying at the moment. Let's go ahead and move the Stalker up. Alright, there goes the Firestarter. Firestarter has withdrawn. It's going to change the battle values. Alright. Need an 8 for the medium laser, 6 for the large, so we're going to do large and medium. On the Phoenix Hawk to the Archer, and then Stalker to the Archer. Again, 6s for the LRM-20s. Out of range for everything else. Alright, Stalker is now taking internal structure damage, if I haven't already marked that. Actually, I have. Okay. Archer taking internal critical slots. That's going to take the Archer up to heavy damage. Stalker and the Archer both making their PSRs. Still standing. Archer is now at 13 heat. 70 to 39% in favor of the Nationals, and the Archer is continuing to fight. He has now moved up, in fact. Son of a gun. And let's go ahead and jump the Phoenix Hawk directly behind the Archer, even though I'm sure there's more armor on the backside than there is on the front. But that's going to change in a moment, because now my Stalker needs 7s to hit with medium lasers. Let's see, 4 to hit with the 6s, or 4 heat for the 6s. 6. Alright, we'll fire one LRM-20 rack, needing a 6. And we'll fire an SRM-6 rack, needing 7. And of course, the Phoenix Hawk doing the medium laser machine gun combo. Alright, what are we looking like now? Both LRM-20s from the Archer missed the Stalker. 1 out of 4 medium lasers hits the Archer, but we get a shoulder and a medium laser hit. Everything else fired at the Archer misses from the Stalker. Phoenix Hawk shoots some backside stuff. We take out a medium laser mounted on the rear. And we get a critical hit on a hand. Not enough damage to trigger any PSRs. We now have the physical phase. We're going to kick the Archer with the Phoenix Hawk needing a 5. Phoenix Hawk is kicked but remains standing. Ooh, that Archer is running its heat way high. Needs a 4+, rolling an 11 to avoid shutdown. And we have the initiative advantage, 70 to 35, favoring the Nationals, moving into round 8 now. Alright. 4 medium lasers. 2 SRM-6 packs. And again, medium laser machine gun for the Phoenix Hawk into the backside of the Archer. And there goes the Archer, dead by ammo explosion. Matishov takes 2 hits, and I forgot to mark, both of these mechs are destroyed because they were killed by ammo explosions. Which means I'm going to need to be rolling some 1d6s for them. Let's see, pilot ejects safely. And that was actually a kill by the Stalker. So, Delhay kills the Stalker. Who killed the Firestarter? Oh, no. Killed the Marauder. I never wrote that down. I'm pretty sure it was the Marauder. I mean, Stalker. Alright. And that is going to be the match. We're obviously not going to punch the downed pilot with a battle mech. That seems atrocious. Looks like we got all victory conditions, of course. Let's see. What are we looking at here? First things first, victory points. 3 points for Nationals and 1 point for the Spirits. We also got a totally wiped out opposing team. We have a light mech kill We have 2 heavy mechs utterly destroyed. So that's an additional 10 points for a total of 14 points for the Taurian Nationals. Who would have thought they would score so high? The Spirits got 1 kill. It was a light mech, so it's a total of 2 points. Bringing our final score to 14-2. Taurian Nationals win. Fan rolls. I need my rules opened up for this one. Page is at 12. Alright. Taurian Nationals, now with 2 wins, will receive a +2. What did I just do? Just type something on my. There we go. Forgot which window was active and typed on my Word document instead of the game. Alright. 2d6, +1 for winning, +1 additional for a 2-win streak. We also have a +4 for destroying the utterly destroyed 2 mechs. So that's going to be a total of +2 and then +4 is +6. So 2d6 +6. 7 + 6 is 13. Of course, 12 plus means 4 additional fans added to the Taurian Nationals fan base. It's quite unfortunate for them. For the Sian Spirits, they are going to be -1 for losing. They are now on a 2-loss streak, so that's going to be -2. But they also get a +2 for 2 of their own mechs being destroyed. So that's going to just cancel out to 2d6, no modifiers, for a total of 4. So unfortunately, they are actually losing a fan. -1 fan. Spirits have dropped their fan base a slight bit. Alright, let's talk about wealth. 14-2 is 16. So Taurian Nationals will gain 26 wealth for match earnings. Sian Spirits will earn 16 wealth for match earnings. And then, of course, the Nationals will receive an additional +3 wealth from their sponsorship that they have rarely used this season, because they've only won 2 matches overall. And that'll do that. So let's go ahead and start updating some of the spreadsheet stuff. Starting with the Taurian Nationals. They are now 2 wins and 2 losses, and they started with 11 cumulative victory points. +14 is 21, 25. Oops, that's 35. They are now at 25 cumulative victory points, and they have just gained 4 additional fans, taking them up to 5. And now 2 for their super secret squirrely roll modifier. Finances, match earnings, 26. Fan income, 5. 3 for their win. And then for the Spirits. Now 1 win and 3 losses with a cumulative victory score of 13 points. They lose a fan down to 11 fans. Finances, match earnings 16. Earnings from fans is 11. That doesn't sound right. No, it does sound right. Alright, next step is the draft. Yes. Alright, starting with the Taurian Nationals, who won. They will roll 2d6 +1 for winning. Let me get to my draft rules here. +1 for winning. They are not yet on a 3+ streak, so that's the only result. So 2d6 +1 for them. Damn it. There we go. Keep forgetting which window's active. 10 + 1 is 11. That's not good for the Nationals. 2 pilots and a tech are being drafted from the Nationals. So 2 pilots. Let me go ahead and fix this real quick. Make it a little bit easier. Let's set this over here. We will start with Delhay. She is a tier 2 pilot. So for a tier 2, it is a 2 or lower, and she is drafted. And there goes Del Hay. Now for Savio. Savio is safe. We have 4 tier 1 pilots for the Nationals. That sucks. Del Hay has been with this team since the very, very beginning. Actually, all these people have, because this is the first time the Nationals have lost anybody to the draft. But I actually really liked, I don't know what it is about names. Sometimes the name just really rings out to me. And Janine Del Hay, for some reason, has always been calling to me or something. That sounds kind of retarded, but hopefully you'll understand what I mean. Anyway, we have 4 tier 1 pilots. These all are drafted on a 1. We need to give up 1 additional pilot. So, and there goes the first one. Clarice Abdel, son of a bitch. They just lost their best pilots and one of their better, more experienced regular pilots. That sucks. Savio is going to have to take over the team insofar as any sort of team leadership. Del Hay drafted. Abdel drafted. Oh, man, that's rough for them. Right before experience week, too. All right, techs. We have to give up 1 tech. We have no tier 3s. We have a couple of tier 2s. Let's go ahead and do those. Again, with a tier 2 tech, we need a 2 or lower. First one is good. That's Khalil. This one is for Saloun. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not. Saloun is good. And then Schmidt. Schmidt is gone. That's an elite tech. Gone. Oops. Now, we do get 2 new pilots and a new tech. Let me go ahead and insert a couple rows here. Oops, no. Stop it. Why are you being difficult? I really hate when my mouse gets ready to die. Things get sticky. That didn't sound right either. All right, that across. Say new pilot. All right, for both of these, it's going to be 1d6 rolls times 2. First one is a green pilot. Second one is also a green pilot. Son of a bitch. Nationals, at the moment of their comeback, lose some good pilots and gain 2 green-ass pilots to replace their more experienced ones. All right, I got to roll again to see how many experience points they begin with. First one starts with 5. Second one starts with 2. Ah, that sucks. All right. I think that's everybody. Oh, no, we still have to roll for their tech. New tech. Same thing. First for... Oh, damn it. First for experience level, and then second for experience points. First roll is a regular tech. Spell regular to save my life right now. 2 edge. Let's see, how many experience points? 1 experience point. 1. Okay. It was a Sesame Street joke. All right, that was the Nationals. Holy cow. That's a big hit right there. Now for the Sian Spirits, the losing team. They're going to roll 2d6. They have a -1 modifier. No additional modifiers yet. So 2d6. 8 -1 is 7. No one is drafted from the Spirits. Thank God, because that probably would have given me something of a heart attack. Not entirely true. All right, expenses. Maintenance. Starting with the Nationals. Their maintenance looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mechs. 3 went to the field, which means -3 for maintenance. For the Spirits, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mechs. One of them is not maintained. I need to roll 1d6 +3 for this Vindicator that they ought to just get rid of. And on a on a 6 or higher, that thing takes damage. We're adding 3 to the roll. 1d6. 4 plus 3 is 7. That mech is now at lightly damaged. Change the background on it so it stands out. Alright. Otherwise, we still have -3. Damn it, what am I doing? -3 for maintenance. Repair costs. Nope, salaries are next. We'll start with the spirits since we're already here. Starting with all our pilots. 2 wealth for all the green and regular pilots and techs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. -7 for salaries for the spirits. Why does this say that number? It should be the same as this. $39. Don't know, why is this giving me an error all of a sudden? Yeah, I know there's an error in the value. Can you tell me what's wrong with? Alright, I'll figure it out later. Really weird. Where was I? Salaries. Nationals. They have 2 wealth for all their greens and regulars. 3, 4, 5, 6. -6 for salaries. And next up is repair costs. Actually, before I do that, we're going to roll 1d6 for the 2 exploded mechs. And on a 6 for each, that mech is recovered instead of not being recoverable. We're going to start with the Archer first. Archer rolling 1d6. Roll a 1. Archer is lost. And so is the Marauder. Those 2 mechs are now gone. Wrong team. So these 2 mechs are now utterly destroyed. It's going to be a problem for this team. Spirits are in bad shape in that regard. However, it does make their repair bill slightly better, because now they only have to pay for repairing a heavily damaged fire starter, which is going to cost them a grand total of... Where am I? Heavily damaged light mech is only 3, so that's going to be -3 repairs. And for their 2 pilots suffering 2 injuries each, that is an additional -6 for medical. Let's go ahead and update their finances. Repair, -3, and then -6 for medical. And suddenly this formula is working on this sheet. Maybe it was the... I don't fucking know. Sometimes Excel's a little bitch. Alright, for the Taurian Nationals, their repair costs look something like this. We have a moderately damaged assault mech. That is going to cost 6 wealth to repair. Phoenix Hawk is only lightly damaged. That's going to be 1. And then the crippled light is 4. That makes it 11 repair costs. And for 1 pilot injured with 1 hit, even though they got drafted away, we still got to pay for it. -1 medical. So repairs is -11, and then -1 for medical. That takes care of all that. Next up, we have, not mistaken, some repair rolls to make. So we'll start with the spirits first, because they've only got 1 mech to repair at this point. And they need, for that fire starter, that was heavily damaged, a 4+. And they have 3 attempts. So here's 1, and it's repaired. Alright, now for the Sian Spirits. Repairing the Stalker is going to be a 3+ with 3 attempts. 1, 2, got it? For the Phoenix Hawk, we need a 2+ with 3 attempts. Got it on the first try. And Crippled Spider needs a 4 with 3 attempts. Fun. Got it on the first try. All the Nationals mechs are repaired. All the Spirits mechs are repaired except for the one that was not maintained and is starting to rust up for it. Next up, we have experience points. Let's see. Add 1 point for each of the kills, etc. And winning. We'll do the Spirits first. For the pilots on the Spirits team, Matashov and Yi and Ivory each get 1. Nope, Matashov gets 2. I'll take him up to 17 points. Yi and Ivory each get 1, 15, and 12. Tex each get 1. And that's going to be Absco up to 13. Onyancha, I think I'm saying that right, up to 6, and then Garvin up to 19. And that will do the Spirits. Now for the Nationals. Half the team got drafted. Well, not literally, but let's see. Delhay is no longer with the team. Salvio gets 3 points, taking them up to 18. And Abdel is gone as well. For the Tex, Witt gets nothing because he was drafted. Stallone gets 2 additional points, taking him up to 22. I think that's the highest experience point total we have in the league at the moment. And then Khalil gets 2 up to 19. And that will do that. That is all of it. And that's it for the match, my friends. We've done everything. Normally there'd be like an interview or something. Firestarter was crippled, gyro hit. Oh. At least a tech. Yeah, there's now an open tech for that Vindicator. You're right. Sorry, James, I didn't notice your comments right away. Did the Firestarter take a gyro hit? Probably. What roundabout was that? It was probably about round 4 when it was decided to quit. That's when the Marauder died. When it jumped, it had to roll because of the gyro. You know what? You might be right. I think you are right, in fact. Yep, here's the actual roll right here. Movement phase, must make a piloting skill check because of damaged leg actuator or gyro. So in the previous round, it was fired on at some point. Where is it? Marauder explodes. Physical attack phase, nothing. 3. Critical hit on the foot for the Firestarter. Well, here, let's go all the way up on that round report. Only a -1, not a -3. Okay, all right, yeah, you saw I didn't see the modifier. I was looking for the actual gyro hit or the actual hit that killed whichever. Yeah, good call, and thank you for catching that because I thought I had it recorded correctly. I do sometimes miss things, of course, because as much as I don't like admitting that I am human, I am human. Yeah, normally we'd have a post-match interview phase, but of course it's, what am I going to do, interview myself? James, what questions would you like to ask me since you're here watching? Get back to this part. Actually, close that. I'm done with all that. Save these 2. Save. Close. Oh, you got a work call in 2 minutes. Well, good luck with your work call. I hope it goes in a favorable direction for you. And thanks for hanging out, James. We are going to wrap the stream here. Do stick around, though, because I'm going to wrap this stream. I'm going to take probably about 20 minutes or so, and then I'm going to start another stream for something different. It's a surprise. It is a surprise. And if you're watching this on YouTube and you're wondering what this surprise ends up being, come look at YouTube later. Because I think the only thing stopping me from putting the next stream's video up on YouTube is I got to put a title card together. And I forgot to do that earlier today. Alright, my friends, we are going to get out of here for a few minutes anyway. We'll be back shortly. No Guts, No Galaxy? You're damn right, James. You're damn right. Yeah, anyway, if I keep talking, I'm just going to fucking ramble. And I know I say that in literally every time I stream or record something. So let's just go ahead and wrap it there, and give me a little bit, and we'll be back for about an hour or two probably. Have fun, stay safe, and don't do anything dumb. And if you do, I'm gonna want to know about it because I want to laugh at you. I want to laugh at something. I don't know. Be safe, my friends. See you soon.